All right, this is take 2 of this little video. So to show you how to get to Apex to start with, just go to Google or whatever and type Apex VS and then click, don't click into that one, click into apexvs.com, type in the username and password I gave you. So I'm going to type mine in and it'll log you in. Now in mine I see all these classes that I already have in here. You may not see anything, or Rocio, you, Lisette, and Chris might see the Spanish 3 class that you had last year. So what you're going to do is you'll go to Menu and Classrooms, and then over here in the search bar, type in Spanish, and it'll pull up. Hopefully you'll be able to see the same thing I'm seeing here. When you see your Spanish course, so you guys can see the one y'all used last year. This one's Lisette and Rocio and Chris. Mark, you can just click on any of these 4, honestly. I'm going to click on mine. So this is what you'll do. And Mark, you'll do the same thing. You'll click on mine. And the very first thing you do is hit copy. So you're making a new, you don't want to use the same course you used last year. You're going to copy it because otherwise you have the same kids in there and then you have to unenroll them and it's a big business. So here we're going to make a new course. And so let's delete out that and we're going to make it say 2020. And I'm putting Thompson. If you guys put your names on yours, then, if anybody has issues during the summer and can't get to their course or whatever, I'd be able to go in and find your course very quickly. All right, so the start date, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's June something. So I'm just going to put June, I don't know, 3rd. You can change that later. And then I'm going to create a copy. So now that I've created a copy of this course, so here it is, here's the course, I need to add myself as a teacher. So here's all the teachers in the Apex system at Forsyth Academy. So I'm going to type Thompson, and I'm going to choose this one. And then there you are. You've got your name in it. You've got course created. So I'm going to class configuration, and in the settings, I can click on settings here. I want it to be 70%, which I think all you guys is already set up like this. 70% is the pass score, so they have to make a 70 or higher. I think we may have changed that. I can't remember. We'll discuss it. They get 2 times to take it. It's a closed book assessment, which means they can't go back in the lesson and look at things while they're taking the quiz or the test. The questions are randomized, and I'm going to choose, let's see, show correct answer. I don't want the correct answer, but I would like them to review their graded assessment. So what this means is, this is like a new feature that I don't remember them having last year, and I'm using it at the Forsyth Academy. And it actually has made a big difference. So when the kids take a test, it tells them their score, and they have these drop downs, which they didn't used to have. Used to, it was just like question 1, 2, 3, and it would show them which one they missed, but they couldn't see why they missed it. So this one allows them to see which one they answered, and then they can say, why is my answer wrong? And they can do a little analyzing of that answer before they take it a second time. Saves us a lot of going over quizzes and whatnot, because they can actually see what they've missed. So I am checking that box. Oops, I'm checking that box in my settings to allow user answer review, not question feedback. That I don't want them to see the correct answers, but they can do the review, and then save. So now my settings are set up, and then I go to student enrollments. Now you can't do this yet because you don't have any students, but once we have all the students in, they'll be down here in this area. So I'm just going to show you how to enroll a student, because I'll put all the students in Apex, and then all you guys have to do is enroll them in your course. So you'll go to student enrollments, you'll type the student's last name or first name. This is nice because it'll go either direction. And let's just say I wanted to enter that student. So I type her name in, there she is, I would hit enroll. And once I've enrolled this student, let's just enroll her briefly. Once she's enrolled, I can go up here and hit, oh, no. Okay, so then you're set once you've enrolled all your students. Then you click out of that area, you go back to your dashboard, and now I see FVA Spanish. See, I have all you guys in here from your courses last summer. I'll just take those out. Then I go back here and I click on the course. The pencil takes me back into the edit page. I'm going to show you something while I'm in the edit page. I would like you to add me as a teacher to your course so that I can see my course and your course. In case you have any questions, I can go in and look and see what you're seeing. So that's where the pencil takes you. Or if you click on, the only two things you're really going to use is the pencil and the grade sheet. So if I click on the grade sheet, I can see Zilia, the one that I added. Once you have her added in here, there's another series of things that you're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and show you everything, and then I only have to make one video. If I click on Zilia's name, I can see her pacing guide. So right now there's no due dates set up. To set up the pacing guide, I have to go to Unit 1, and here's the assignment. So you want to set up the entire row of students. If I just wanted to do something with Zilia, I would just click on this for Zilia, but I want to do the whole course. So I click here, and that'll select everybody that you have entered into the class. And then you'll make their initial due date, whatever. Let's just say we come up with the 8th, and then I'm going to cascade it. Actually, no, we're just going to say that's due on the 8th. And actually, I think we did cascade. We'll talk about this. Okay, back up. That's how you'll set up the due dates anyway. There was something else I was going to tell you. Oh, what you're wanting to do is like set up your course. So if I go back to my dashboard and I go to the course, here it is, and I click on Spanish 3, then it pulls the whole course up for me. So here's the whole course. There are 8 units. I go up here to this icon, which is my course content, and let's say that you're assigned Unit 1, and that's the one you're going to create 2 extra assignments for. So you click on this arrow, it shows you what all is in the course. The course is divided into 4 parts. 1.5 is the test, 1.6 is the vocab. And they can't really access the vocab until they've done the whole course, so I don't know what the point of the vocab is. That's ridiculous. Inside each one of these 4 parts, it's broken down into studies and readings and quizzes. And I think there's 2 quizzes, yeah. So each one of these has 2 quizzes. So 2 quizzes, 2 quizzes, 2 quizzes, 2 quizzes, and then the test. To see what I've done is I've taken the first page of each lesson packet has the objectives, the grammar, the vocab, etc. What I've done is I've taken that and I've created, oh, wait a minute, bummer, I don't have it open. pause this recording for a second, which I actually don't know how. Here we go. All right, so we were here where I was showing you the objectives. I have created, I'm gonna attach this in the email. There's a pacing guide, which is what we used last year. So this shows what they do prior to starting the course. And then I haven't changed the due dates and everything in here, so I'm going to work on that. But it shows you what they're doing in each unit, and then it shows the 2 additional assignments per unit. So unit, 2 additional assignments. Or actually, it may just be 1 additional assignment. What we're going to do is make sure we have 2 additional assignments for each unit. Unit 1, 2, and 3, and then unit 4 is the midterm, and then 5, 6. And I say we don't do 2 additional for 7 because that'll just be review the whole entire course and then take the final exam. So going back to this, if you look at the grammar for each unit, what I've done here is I've said, for example, Unit 1, I've taken all the grammar objectives and I've put them here. So I'm sending this to you guys so that you just have all the grammar points for your unit in one place. I've done that for each unit. So Unit 2 has all the grammar points, Unit 3 has all the grammar points, etc. And I had started putting the vocab and culture here as well. So notice that it says employ physical activities, employ physical adjectives, introduce yourself. Not sure why I didn't put that one on there. But anyway, what I would recommend you guys do is maybe copy that and paste it, create another little line here and paste it down here just so that you have them all in one place. And then come up with your 2 additional activities. I'm also thinking that we should maybe just use the same ones we used last year. The video, one of them is already made. We have this was the Unit 1 had, wait, let me go to the other document. Unit 1 had a listening activity. Unit 2 had a speaking for Flipgrid. I say we do. I've been better this year about making better, more specific instructions about what I wanted them to do. So that could be upgraded, and maybe I'll do that one. Maybe I'll do the speaking one. And then we had a writing activity, and then we had a reading activity. So 4 activities are already taken care of. Anyway, so back to the course. I honestly can't think of anything else. If y'all come up with any other questions, just send them to me, and maybe I'll put together another little video on how to do all this. Sorry that this one turned out to be so long. I hope it was helpful.